What's up, bros? Now today I'm going to be showing an interesting new back attachment piece technique that I made for LEGO minifigures. Now, first of all, I made a video a while back showing some custom LEGO Iron Spider arms, and the video was pretty cool, and one comment that caught my eye was somebody asked if there was a way to use Iron Spider arms without the back attachment piece. Now this back attachment piece is pretty normal. It's used for a bunch of different minifigures, like the Outriders mainly, for Iron Spider minifigures, for Iron Man even. This piece, well, some people don't have this piece, which is why I started making my own version of this piece that is probably much easier to use than this piece right here. To make this custom back attachment piece, first of all, we're going to need one of these back attachment pieces that's pretty common, much more common than the back attachment piece that is used for most Iron Spider minifigures, and it has a stud in the back, which is why this piece is being used. But even if you don't have this piece, there are some other alternatives. Like, for instance, you can also use this clear piece right here, but you have to attach one of these pieces right here with a stud in the back. Or, if you don't have this piece, you can also use one of these armor pieces. Basically, any piece that has a stud in the back, you can use it for this method. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take whatever back attachment piece that you have. I'm going to be using the main one that I think is the best one for the job. Then we're going to grab this disc piece with a hole in it. Now this is a pretty common piece. I have a couple of these. You probably have some in your collection, but if you don't, you can probably go on Bricklink and get this or something. It's like a really cheap piece. And you're just going to attach it right here. And that's basically the method. Next up, you can grab whatever attachment you want. You can grab any attachment, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing these custom Iron Spider arms that I made specifically for this video. I don't really think I need to add a tutorial on how to make these arms because you can probably tell just by looking. It's pretty simple, and I don't want to make this video too long, so not going to add a tutorial, sorry. But anyway, once you're done adding the attachments, what you want to do here is you want to add a final piece on the back to attach the back attachment pieces to the disc piece. Now, since these are some Iron Spider arms that are for Spider-Man, I decided to grab a red back plate piece, and I'm just gonna pop that on right there. But of course, you can use a black one, you can use a dark gray one, just any color that you want. And I'm just gonna attach it to the back of a Spider-Man integrated suit minifigure. And as you can see here, it's pretty cool. You don't need the Outrider back attachment piece. You can just use this custom method that I created, and you can do this for any minifigure you want, honestly. You can do this for Dr. Octopus, you can do this for Scorpion, you can do this for Iron Man. Speaking of Iron Man, I also made a custom Iron Man back attachment piece specifically for this video. Now, of course, I'm also not going to show a tutorial on how to make it because it's just pretty simple. You can probably tell how to build it by just looking at it, but the main reason why I decided to show this is there is one problem with this technique that I created that can easily be fixed. Now, first of all, I'm just going to remove the back attachment nanotech piece, and as you can see here, I didn't add a stud for the Iron Spider back attachment piece, but for the Iron Man one, I added a stud in the back because for certain minifigures, they have big helmets just like Iron Man, so the attachment doesn't really work. For instance, if I take the Iron Spider back attachment piece and I remove it real quick, it's on there really tight, as you can see there, which is why this method is pretty cool. I can't attach it because the Iron Man helmet is way too big, which is why you have to add a stud in the back if you want to attach a back attachment piece to the back of a minifigure with a big helmet, and pop it on, and no harm done. Just add a stud and it gets the job done. And another certain upgrade you can give to your back attachment pieces is you can add some extra upgrades. Now, as you can see here, I actually did this method for a custom Captain America Sam Wilson Falcon Wing piece. Now, as usual, I took this disc piece and I attached it to the back of a minifigure. As you can see here, it's pretty standard stuff that I just talked about. But the back attachment piece, as you can see here for the Sam Wilson Captain America wings, it's pretty interesting because I also added this extra piece on the bottom so you can attach the red wing piece right here, which makes it a bit bulky, and when you attach it to the minifigure can't really stand up right, it just falls over, so that is a big problem, as you can see here. But if you bend it a bit, it stands up. But other than that, I think this technique is really good. But anyway, that's basically it for this video. Basically, you don't need one of these Outrider back attachment pieces in order to add attachments to your minifigures. Once again, thanks to the person that left the comment, because without him, this video would not exist and I wouldn't have gone out to create this custom method. So yeah, feel free to check out my other videos. I mostly make mocks and of course custom minifigures, all that usual nonsense. Have a great day. See ya, bros.